Who is it?
Darwan Singh Tour for your driving lesson, please.
What happened?
We're moving.
That's good.
Seeing the film opens all sorts of little doors. A few seconds after the laughter, you're moved to tears by something so tender and so vulnerable that happens in the movie. Therein lies the politics of human behavior, as simple and as glorious as that. And I loved the script because it's a very, very honest reflection and projection of genuine patterns of human behavior.
Teach yourself to see everything. The driver's biggest problem is everyone else. You can't always trust people to behave properly.
Ain't that the truth?
There's nothing gratuitous, there's nothing made up in this film. It all could so easily happen. The things said could so easily be said between people who are getting to know each other from very, very different worlds.
Why do you teach driving?
For a better job, I would have to take off my turban, shave off my beard. But this is how I know who I am.
I don't think you can have a good film that doesn't include its little political messages somewhere.
Well, this is something you have done with many movies because you have played nearly every race and creed under the sky. And you highlighted and you shed light on issues of societies, ethnic societies that normally are relegated to the background. And you brought them to the front by the virtue of your stardom. How much do you think that contributed, and how much the success of Gandhi has contributed to you to get to that point where you can elevate these issues?
Enormous contribution to my well-being and love of acting and life was Richard Attenborough invited me to join him on Gandhi. Beautiful.
I beg you to accept that there is no people on earth who would not prefer their own bad government to the good government of an alien power.
Without British administration, this country would be reduced to chaos.
It is time you left.
Prior to that, thank goodness, I had done 15 years in classical theatre. And I had done, I think it's 17 of Shakespeare's 27 plays. I felt profoundly an actor. And I think that it was that gave me the stamina to go through Gandhi and then to enjoy these monumental figures who are caught in history. And I also have a sense of the importance of storytelling to our survival as human beings, more so than ever now.
You come from an interesting background. Your father's Indian Somali Muslims, I think, and your mother is English from Jewish Russian background.
That's right.
How do you define yourself ethnically? And which ethnicity from
a
all the ones
citizen of
you
the
picked?
world, because everybody claims me. The Iranians, the Persians after House of Sand and Fog, India, the great Jewish diaspora. South London boys because of Sexy Beast, a world citizen, a travelling storyteller, and what a wonderful life.
What do you want?
Your cigarette. You have to put it out.
Cigarette? What? This? No, I'm not going to put it out.
You must.
What's that?
If you don't, we can't take off.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? It's your move.
We heard a lot about whitewashing in Hollywood and race bending. And of course, Sir Ridley Scott was criticized for casting white actors in Exodus, which you starred in. What is your take on that?
I think that you have to, in this business, make something accessible to an audience. I'm probably the only actor for the Royal Shakespeare Company who's played two completely opposite parts, Hamlet and Othello. I played them both. So I think what Ridley perhaps was celebrating is the very thing you're discussing. The mobility of the actor and the actor to be allowed to tell any story about anybody to anybody. And maybe whilst, of course, honouring the wonderful heritage that some actors bring to their performances, we should also allow them to be outside the box and learn.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.